On New at 5, protecting student rights, parents' rights, and the rights of Ohio school boards. That's what members of the State Board of Education are battling over tonight.
It's focused around a resolution that will require schools to protect children who identify as LGBTQ+. The board has struggled over the federal expansion of Title IX definition, mainly because the state doesn't accept it. Schools could lose federal funding if not.
10 TV's Kevin Landers is live at the Board of Education tonight, where they've just wrapped up their meeting. And Kevin, has the board come to a resolution?
They did not. The board is still struggling over multiple resolutions, and as a result, they did not vote today. So what happens now? Well, if they cannot decide on this expanded Title IX definition to protect transgender students that would allow them access to locker rooms, bathrooms, and sports teams, they'll have to continue to debate this, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Now, at this point, instead of voting on an amended resolution, the board president passed her own resolution at 3:20 p.m., despite the fact the board was already told it would not end. They would end their meeting at 4 o'clock. Well, that raised even more objections as members complained they didn't have enough time to read it. Now, that resolution supports parental rights and encourages the General Assembly to enforce local controls of schools, but it removed definitions of biological sex. The board remained divided on what it should tell schools.
So we're not saying anything that the Attorney General hasn't already said, but we can't sue people. We can't make law.
Denying the reality of biological sex destroys foundational truths upon which education rests and irreparably damages children. What does that mean?
Does everyone know that there's never been a single state or district or school in the history of Title IX that has actually lost federal funds?
Now, because the board did not take a vote today, they'll then come back next month to decide what they're going to do with this resolution. If they still don't come to a resolution next month, they could then come back in December, or they could punt it to even next year when a new board would have new elected members.